Welcome back to our next meditation. It's been a little while, and some people have commented that they've been hanging out for their next meditation video. All I can say is that I'm back in business and things have been getting a little busier at home here, which is great. Today we're going to be going through the fear of overcoming the fear of what other people think about us. This is quite an insidious fear and worry that can arise within. Some people don't like to admit that they have a fear of what other people think and can often say, no, I don't really care, I just do my own thing. However, sometimes you'll find that part of the reason why they don't have that fear is that they often avoid being in situations where they feel that they're going to be judged and criticized, or they just hide it to themselves because it makes us feel vulnerable to admit to that feeling. That has really also been a part of what people have reported to me since they've been coming back here, is that we've all been so we've gotten comfortable being in our homes and enjoying being in our spaces because we've had to, but now here in Queensland in particularly, we're coming back out into the into our socialising, and some people are feeling that they have become hypersensitive, particularly to the words that people use. Words are a really important thing that people can actually, if you're feeling sensitive, you can actually hook into a word that may be said quite flippantly by someone, and yet we take it on board personally and we keep repeating it because it then gets hooked into our own programming and our own self-doubt and fears of what people think of us. And so it becomes a story that we start to tell about ourselves. So our meditation today is all about working through overcoming that feeling and being able to let it go. It's about also not beating ourselves up and saying, oh, I shouldn't have felt that way, what a stupid person I am, or anything that we talk about ourselves, or just let it absorb in and start to begin to go downhill because we start to believe those words. It's easier to believe one negative word than it is to believe 100 positive affirmations. So it's really important to start having those affirmations within ourselves so that we can stop absorbing and begin to let go of these fears and worries. And I have often said to people, when you make a decision to let go of these feelings, it's a decision that you have enough strength to believe in yourself that you're going to live your life to the full, and it doesn't matter what other people think. You're not going to allow them to influence what you know is right for you. So that's where we're going to head the meditation. But before we start, I'd just like to say that this is all connected to Venus. The carrying on with our tradition of astrology, Venus covers a massive area. It actually rules 2 houses for that reason. First is the second house of finances, so that's where all the fear of loss can come in, and people wanting to hold on to their money, or some people finding it difficult to be responsible for their own finances. And then you have Venus in terms of the love and relationships, so it also rules the 7th house. So it really is having a large impact on people's lives, even though you may not have pinpointed it. There's a lot of people think, well, maybe there's just something wrong with me, or maybe I have to believe what people say, and find it difficult to realize that you don't have to take that on board. You can let it go. We'll also be having a look at an affirmation. Now, this affirmation is something that you can repeat to yourself. You don't have to go through the video. You can save it and use it at a later date so that you've got it there. You can relax into your meditation and hear this affirmation. Or you can jot down the words so that in your mornings or wherever you choose, or at night time, you can say the affirmation just on its own. that's where the words here are very powerful, because they will help you to work against and counteract anything that we may be hearing in the outside world, so that we can no longer feel or dig into that programming that the outside world is a scary place, because we have to keep reaching out. We have to overcome our fears of rejection, our fears of what other people think of us. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so first of all, we're going to talk about what happens when we have this fear. What happens is that it doesn't actually just stop with that. It becomes a bit of a roller coaster. And then we start feeding not only on those words or what that person said, but it starts to dig into our past experiences. And the fear sitting behind that is, firstly, what are the repercussions of what other people say about us? Are we afraid that it will affect our work environment, that it will give us a bad reputation? And then what will happen from that? Will we be rejected, abandoned? Will we be alone because other people don't want to be in our company anymore? So this sort of, and it's not age related either. These feelings can come at any point in our life. We can come onto this planet with those programming, with that insecurity deep within us. So it's really important for children to be able to hear these positive affirmations. And who do they learn best from? And that's from their role models. Okay, so now that we understand that that fear just doesn't stop with what other people think of us, it moves on into and becomes, that's where the insidious part comes, because it starts to creep into our lifestyle, and it starts to hamper our lifestyle, so that we don't go certain places, we don't do certain things, because we are afraid of what people think. Of course, this can be, some people may have it in minute versions, other people may have it in greater depth, but wherever you have it, as long as it's there, fear will attract fear. So you will attract that which you fear the most. So it's good to be able to get this out, so that you begin to attract more positivity into your life and like-minded people. Okay, so first of all, we'll say this affirmation: I refuse to allow what other people think of me prevent me from doing what I know I should. What I know is in tune with my path and what I need to do to make cell growth. I will no longer suffer in any way because of my fears of what others think of me. Okay, let's just go into a meditation state. Allow your mind to slow down. Slow it down. Focus on your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Let it go. Let it go. Do not allow fear and doubt to creep in. Allow this time to be your time to heal, your time to let go. Allow a soft feeling to come over you, as though you are floating. Floating on a big cloud, a white fluffy cloud, so weightless, so free of all earthly concerns, and it is letting you drift. It is holding you, helping you to continue to let go, and taking you up into the clouds, further and further away from the reality of the here and now. Feeling so very, very calm, so very, very relaxed. Feeling the energies soften your thoughts, letting go of those words or deeds that others said that caused you to run away with fear. Let it go. Let it go. And allow the energies to move through all of your facial muscles and bones, to your eyes, to your ears, to the back of your head. Feeling it release all tension and tightness from your neck, from your shoulders, from your conscious mind, from your subconscious mind. Let it go. Let it go. Give yourself time to heal. For this is an important part of your letting go. Drifting along. So very, very calm. So very, very relaxed. Feeling so safe and secure now. As the cloud continues to lift you high into the sky. Feeling so weightless. Feeling so free. You feel spiritual energy as it moves through your spinal column until it reaches the base of your spine. You are able to release all tension and tightness from your muscles and bones, from your ligaments and your joints, moving through down the backs of your legs, into your ankles and the soles of your feet, making its way to the tips of your toes, to your shins, to your knees and the fronts of your thighs, moving into all of your internal organs now. All of the tension and tightness that was created through your digestive system, through all of your internal organs, particularly your adrenals, that may also have become stressed and putting you in a fight or flight situation. Now is the time to release, to let go, to feel safe and secure in order to grow. Feel this energy as it moves to your heart space, through your shoulders and down your arms. And then moving back to your inner being, to your soul level. That part of you where the sensitivity exists stronger, or that begins to cause you to fear what people think. And because you feel so relaxed, you are able to move within, and you ask yourself, why do I fear what other people think of me? Why should I worry what others think? Especially when I know I am doing the right thing. Why do I feel the need to do what others expect of me? And as you ask these questions, your mind begins to expand. Do not place pressure on yourself to have all of the answers. Just allow your mind to continue to expand and expand, so that the information will eventually just come right out. Give yourself this time. If nothing comes, leave it for now. And allow yourself to continue to drift and feel safe and secure. Begin to visualize in your mind's eye, seeing yourself doing whatever it is you need to do, not worrying about what others think. See yourself being so happy, doing it because it is the right thing to do. Seeing yourself doing it with strength and courage. Feel the strength and courage growing within you. How much stronger you become. See also how people do not move away from you because you are doing what you know is right. Instead, they move toward you. They can see how good you feel about yourself. And they become more interested in what you are doing. They want to hear what you have to say. They begin to sense your authenticity, that you are not doing things, acting out of fear, but standing firm and strong in what you know to be right. Begin to see, feel, or imagine yourself attracting the right kind of people of like mind. How happy you feel that you stood your ground and did what was required, and you did not blindly follow others who did not have your best interests at heart, for they too were filled with their own fears. Stay with this. Allow this to be the person you know you are meant to be. And now look at seeing yourself at what would have happened if you would have given into the pressures of what others thought of you. See how doing this would not have made you any happier. It would have not been true to yourself and your own spiritual path. You would have regretted doing these things. And how sad this would have been for you. See how easily you could have fallen into this trap if you did not stand firm and strong. Feeling very relieved and grateful that you took this on board and you did stand firm and strong. You did not give in to fear. And you stopped your fears from controlling your life. See those fears now for what they are. Blocks to your soul growth. Be happy to let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Do not allow them to prevent you from true happiness and peace from within. Stay with this now for the rest of your days, your weeks, and your months ahead. Place it all into your memory banks for now and for eternity.